There's a fish right there. Today I've got a very exciting challenge. I'm going to be throwing 5 baits that muskies have never seen before. Now these are going to be all spinner baits and bucktail type of presentation, so it's all going to have a blade and a spinner on it. 5 baits that I'm going to be using in 5 hours. So the first bait that I'm going to be using today that the muskies have never seen before, it is a Donald Trump bucktail. I took a Donald Trump lure from Amazon.com, put a bucktail shaft through Donald Trump's head, put the other end of it right out of his butt, put a skirt on through Tackle Industries, got a nice Mr. Twister on the end of it, single number 8 blade. We're gonna throw this first. Let's make it happen. All right, I just put the bait on. I'm gonna cast it out and kind of see how it runs. We're in a wind-blown bay here. Lots of little bait fish jumping all over the place. So here's the first look that these fish will have of this bait. All right, cast number 1's in the books. Now it's time to actually catch one. Like, you can kind of get a sense for whether muskies are in certain weed beds or not, and one of the ways you know that muskies are not in weed beds is if you're getting follows from like little tiny fish. The little tiny fish seem to be very comfortable in this bay. And I don't like that. I don't want the little guys to be comfortable. I want the little guys to be looking like they're afraid and fleeing something. So I'm gonna move to a different spot. Here comes the next lure. This next lure is one the fish have never seen before. It is the Death Shimmer spinnerbait. This is like really weird zigzaggy pattern to it, and it's got a willow blade and a number 6 Colorado and like a number 4 Colorado or number 3. Nice orange head. It's a heavier spinnerbait and it kind of zigs back and forth. It's kind of like a hybrid between a chatterbait and a spinnerbait. So we're gonna throw this and see what happens. There's a fish right there. Okay, the Death Shimmer does it. They didn't want Donald Trump, but they wanted the Death Shimmer. All right. You don't want tariffs, I get it. It's a real nice one. Maybe a touch bigger than I thought. Real shallow water on the Death Shimmer. I'm going to show you these in just a second in a little more detail. Beautiful fish, man. All right. Here's that bait again. Put a little Mr. Twister on the end of it too. Had to trim some of the hair off because it was a little long. So now you can kind of see that Mr. Twister a little bit better. It's got those beads. It really vibrates in the water nicely. Second cast with that bait got that muskie. All right, next in the mystery box is Joe Biden. What is going on, you might say to yourself? It's pretty much the same type of bait. Oh no, it's different. He's a Democrat. Jeez Louise. Joe Biden. What's up, bro? It's Joe Biden. Put a bucktail shaft through his head, the other end through his diaper, right there. Keel weight, we got a weight on the top, so this one gets down a little deeper. Little Mr. Twister, super glued on. That fish smoked it. I wasn't even looking. A little Spunk Master 3000. He's got some spawning scars right on the top. I'm not going to measure him because he's real small. I don't really care. But the little guys are cool too. Spunky, man. Just attacked that bait. Gone. See ya.
One of the interesting aspects of this spot is the combination of open deep water nearby and the first of two weedy points, right where I've got the boat positioned. This setup lets me cast both parallel and perpendicular to the point while working my presentation back to the boat. Directly behind me is the second point, where I actually caught the first muskie. The mix of murky, weedy water, merging water clarity, and tons of baitfish make this a textbook late spring location for hungry muskies.
All right, Biden is gone. We're gonna open up the box here, show you what bait we're gonna do next. Look at this thing. It's like a jointed flimsy floppy. This is a bait by Musky Addicts called the Barn Burner. Fish in here probably haven't seen this bait. So I'm gonna throw it for a little bit. We have one more bait in the box to show you. Before we call it a night, we have 2 fish now. Let's make it happen. We gotta have a follow here. We gotta have a follow. I thought he was gonna eat. What happened? Oh, there he is. Okay, the last bait in the mystery box is another bucktail from Musky Addicts. This is the golden orange. I had him make this custom for me just because I lost my favorite bait a couple of years ago. I don't think they've ever seen this exact version before. I put a little Mr. Twister on the end. Let's see how it does. One last cast here. The muskies have turned off just as fast as they turned on. But the winner was Death Shimmer and Mr. Joe Biden. So I thought that was a cool challenge. We didn't catch fish on all the baits, but it was certainly a lot of fun. Okay, one last cast. But certainly a lot of fun. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.